This is a brief follow-up to my video about Wilt being the GOAT over Michael Jordan. Most of the comments were positive, but the ones that were negative pointed out that Wilt only played against little guys. This is not true, and I'm going to prove it to you. I'm not going to throw out a bunch of stats like I usually do. I'm just going to show you the tape and what I'm actually talking about. Right to it, Wilt is huge. He's bigger than you think he is. He's bigger than almost everybody in the NBA now. He has a 7'8" wingspan. Wemby and Kevin McHale have 8-foot wingspans, but Wilt is far stronger than both of them, and he has nearly 100 pounds on Wemby in his prime. Take Bob Lanier, for example. When he was drafted, he was 6'11" and 250 pounds. He himself says he got up to 288 pounds in his career. This is Wilt next to him. Bob Lanier is roughly, maybe a little bigger than Giannis Antetokounmpo. I said this in the last video, and I'll say it again. He would make Giannis and Anthony Davis look tiny. Lanier was renowned for his strength, and against anyone else he looks like one of the most giant people on the court. But against Wilt, nah. This is rookie Wilt scaled to exact proportions of DeAndre Jordan. Just look at that. Jordan was considered a monster in his prime, and they often compared him to Wilt for no good reason. How about this picture of a nearly 60-year-old Wilt towering over a prime Patrick Ewing? Patrick Ewing was never considered a little guy, and he was a beast in the age of giants. This is Shaq next to him. Shaq is probably 2 inches shorter, and at this time they say, well, that's baby Shaq. He was listed at 310 pounds. Wilt in his 50s was obsessed with physical fitness and weightlifting, and he lost a lot of weight and was probably 260 pounds at the time, maybe 270. Just a larger human than Shaq. Watch Wilt go downhill here. He looks like James Worthy spinning off the post, and he's so quick and so fast and so powerful that it's unstoppable. There's nobody that can stop that. Watch him rip this board over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and then dunk it on him. Kareem often had his way into the 1980s when he was old in the age of giants. You couldn't play Wilt in the post physical because he outmatched everybody that way. You couldn't play off of him because he was too fast and too quick, and he was too long, and he could dunk from outside of the paint. Watch a 7'1", 300-pound man do this. Watch him run the floor. Does Joel Embiid do that? Only Robert Parrish runs the floor almost as good as Chamberlain. He effortlessly drops the ball in over 6'8" and 6'9" guys. He drops the ball in because early in his career, a lot of players tried meeting him at the rim to block his dunks, and he severely hurt them. He ended seasons that way, and he felt bad about it. This is Wilt drop-stepping and dunking with one hand over Bill Russell, one of the best high jumpers in the world at the time, at 6'10". And if that's not impressive, an old Wilt drop steps and two-hands it on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 7'2" Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. One of the great unicorns ever. Do you think that's easy? Do you think anyone can do that? Watch this. Wes Unseld he treats like a child, like he's not even there. And this is Wilt proving a point against Russell. He really goes after it. He takes one step, and he just leaps and power jams it over Russell. Again, like he isn't even there. A 6'10" high jumper. One of the great rebounders and shot blockers of all time. And how tall is Wilt actually? Here's him next to a 7'2" Kareem. This is Wilt in his 50s. I said this in my Kareem video, and many commenters agreed with me, that Kareem is taller than 7'2". Wilt allegedly measured 7'1" without shoes on. And if he is taller than Shaq, which he appeared to be, who's not telling the truth? Is Shaq really 7'1"? Is Kareem really 7'2"? I don't know. But how many people can do this in the history of the world, to come up on the other side of the basket and dunk it effortlessly on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar yet again? This is Wilt at probably 320 pounds of muscle, just imposing his will against one of the greatest players ever. Throughout his career, guys 6'10" and up simply stood no chance against him. It's a fallacy that he only played against small players. Wilt dominated absolutely everybody. Case closed.